Coming to you this morning with a fucking heavy heart, a really heavy heart. It's over. It is over in America. You guys do not even realize it yet what is happening. Let me go over just a few things. Number one, the Iran war is not going the way that Donald Trump tries to put it on as. There is information that is being withheld from the American public. There have been major attacks that have happened all over the Middle East in regards to American bases. There are a number of facilities in the Middle East that have been hit, our bases where our service members are. And I would go to say that possibly the death toll or the numbers that they are putting out are all lies. This government is lying to you at every step of the way. The public needs to know the truth, and you're not getting that from Donald Trump. You're not getting that from Susie Wiles. As a matter of fact, Susie Wiles is it has been leaked that she's put out an email to all staffers and everybody around the White House. That includes people that are on the House grounds, people who work there, security, Secret Service. Everybody's been told to stop leaking to the press. So um, they don't want the truth to come out. They don't want the public to know what is really happening behind their backs. And it is extremely disgusting, unnerving, and for an American, I'm just flabbergasted by the whole fucking thing. That there are still people that continue to suck up to Donald Trump and try to defend him is crazy. I start to think that the people who make comments defending Trump here on my stream are either paid or they're just totally freaking unaware of what's really happening. Okay, number one, I'm going to go straight to it. My name is Matt Fox. I am an American. I'm from LA. I am a Republican, or, was a Republican. I mean, I'm still a Republican because I'm hoping that the GOP is going to get their shit together. So, nevertheless, but I'm in Germany. And I'm doing this because I have friends and family, loved ones in America, and that is my home, right? So, but they're lying to you. They are lying to you. And I want to show you guys just one picture before I go too far. I just want to show you guys one picture. Now, if you think it is okay for this type of shit, Donald Trump has got this freaking this statue of himself. He just had another one made at Mar-a-Lago, and he has one already at his Doral Golf Club. So if you guys think this shit's okay, the one on the right, I don't know if you can see that. The one on the right is Kim Jong-un, and the one on the left is Donald Trump. And this is the type of shit that he's having put up. Now, I don't understand how the American public can just continue to go along with this crap. It is beyond belief that you guys are doing this. It is beyond belief. All right, so all right, back at me. Okay, so he is having Kim Jong Un type of statues put up at his golf course at Mar-a-Lago, and maybe it's being paid for out of his pocket. Maybe people are buying it and I don't know. Maybe it's not your money. Those statues are not your money. But let me tell you what is your money. The ballroom. $1 billion. $1 billion. And I told you guys freaking 4 or 5 months ago when he was talking about this ballroom, talking about it's going to be privately funded. Go back into my fucking podcast and you will see. I told you then that he is going to have the American public pay for it. And that's what's going to happen. So let me get into some other things that's going on that you guys probably don't know about. The Americans government is blocking satellite images of the bases that have been hit over there in the Middle East. And there's a lot of them. And like I said, there are bases that have been hit all over the Middle East. And now, because of certain connections, we now have images. And the devastation is incredible. And it's hard for me to believe that all these bases that have been hit, it's like 18 different bases that have been hit. The Iranians are also shooting at warships in the Persian Gulf as well. And it's hard for me to believe anything that the government is saying in regards to whether these ships have been hit or not. I mean, if you're shooting 50 drones at one ship at one time, I don't think that ship's going to be able to catch every single one of them. There's going to be one or two that get through. And you guys, the military is not going to tell you. The only people that are going to be able to give you that information are people from on board. And I am certain that Pete Hegseth and whoever's serving under him is blocking all information from getting out. And if anybody tries to tell their family about this stuff that's going on, the real stuff that's going on, they're feeding the sailors like crap right now, too, just so you guys know. But for anybody who's sending that information home or telling that to somebody else who's not in the military, they're probably facing some disciplinary action. They are probably, I would say they're probably locking up some of our family and friends that are serving in the military right now. If they're possibly going to share some information with their family or something like that and try to get the information through, that's really unsettling for me. So, but let me tell you about some other stuff that's going on. Okay, now number one, Donald Trump is always trying to lie to the public. He is making things seem like they aren't. And even though like he tries to make it a really important thing about the reflecting pool and that it was always dirty and this and that, hey, let me tell you something. He just gave a fucking no-bid contract to his pool guy, to his freaking pool guy, for $6.9 million to do the reflecting pool. Unbelievable. There is no checks and balances. The guardrails are off. And Donald Trump is going to enrich his friends with your money. Our tax dollars are being paid for just like that to his friends. And it's not even that. There's more. There is more. There's an individual that's over the White House situation, right? That is Susie Wiles. Now, Susie Wiles is like the circus master there. She's trying to run everything that's going around about Trump and who's going to be there and that everybody's going to be good. They probably have to all sign forms saying that they're not going to do anything stupid. They're going to stand there and not say anything the whole time. I mean, the kids in there, the kids in there look totally uncomfortable the other day. Totally uncomfortable. So, yeah. Yeah, the information that is coming out is incredible. That they are using your tax dollars for all sorts of illegal deals that they are making with their friends so their friends can get rich, while the American public has to pay over $4.50 a gallon for gas. That's national average, and that's going to be going up. I mean, you want to go put 2 gallons in your car, you know what I'm saying? It's going to cost you a little bit. But it's going to get even worse. So Susie Wiles, she's like the circus master, right? She's having these people sign all these forms before they go in and what they're supposed to do and where they're going to stand and all this and all that. So that's all planned out ahead of time by the circus master. Now, they're not supposed to do this, they're not supposed to do that. Everything that happens in the Oval Office is all planned. The president is suffering from major dementia or something because he's falling asleep in meetings. When somebody starts talking, he's falling asleep right in front of the cameras. The president is like the MC, like he's the one that's, doing all the talking and stuff and trying to make it his show, but it's all staged. And I know that American publics and everybody who's still supporting this pedophile likes it because Trump gets on TV and he talks and stuff, and so that's why. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I mean, if you guys just want to be lied to and watch him on TV, you know, you guys can watch whatever you want, but it's not TV. It is this nation, the state of our nation is in peril. Allies from across the world are fucking saying, hey, America, no, 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 no. You're about to lose. The hotels in all the World Cup cities are fixing to lose a shitload of money. I'm talking about a shitload. The World Cup is going to be a joke. And then I mean, I wouldn't, what? The Olympics are coming later on. Do you really think anybody's going to come from anywhere else to America to see the Olympics? They're going to freaking lose money for real. And it's going to get even worse. Before we even get to the Olympics, it's going to get worse because the Republicans, and I say this as a Republican, it freaking blows my mind, that the Republicans are going to steal the midterm elections. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day to you guys. My wife is in Hamburg for a musical with her daughter right now. So, hey, happy Mother's Day to all you women. Happy Mom's Day, Mom. So, listen, other countries around the world are looking at America and shaking their heads. And they are telling Americans, no, you cannot use our bases for attacks. I am so bothered by the fact that the elections in America are going to be taken away. You guys are not going to have an election over there. It is going to be a farce. The elections in America will now be like the elections in North Korea or China or Russia or some third world country. They're not going to be real. And there's no way that the Trump administration is going to let any kind of loss occur because they will claim it is illegal. Illegal to lose an election. It will be illegal for Donald Trump to lose an election. It will be illegal for anybody who he wants to get into office to lose an election. And for the people that are still sitting here, such as this person here, Bill DeSmet, you're either paid for by Trump, and that means through our tax dollars, or no, I don't have Trump arrangements. I'm watching what's happening in real time, and I am amazed that people such as this guy here, wherever he's at, are still taking up for Donald Trump. I'm totally amazed. So I'm going to go ahead and say you guys are somewhere in a different country and trying to talk Trump up so he can continue to destroy the democracy in America. So, but let's look at the Met Gala. The Met Gala has for years been some sort of, yeah, that's what you say. Um, the Met Gala has been a thing for many, many years, and for this year, it was totally trashed in regards to the public support for it. And it is going to get worse and worse and worse because nobody wants to continue to put money into the pockets of billionaires that are supporting the guy sitting in the Oval Office with dementia as he glazes himself and lets his freaking cabinet sit there in front of the press and glaze him as well because he wants to be the supreme leader. And like I said, because of the fact that this statue that he had put in front of Mar-a-Lago is in the same style as Kim Jong-un. And for Americans to not see what is really happening is crazy. So Jeff Bezos, Peter Thiel, Mark Zuckerberg, the Ellisons, these people are all now monopolizing the industry and the tech world. And Hollywood is in a state of, confusion. Movies are not going to be doing as well as they were before because of the lack of uh, individuality and freedom to film what you want to film. If it doesn't appeal to Donald Trump or the administration or the ways that he wants, then it's going to be shot down. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be shot down. And in the tech world, the people over the internet and everything like that, that is also going to be controlled. And they are going to be putting your information into databases. And if you guys have been watching my podcast, you know what's fixing to happen before the midterms. They will be coming to detain, they will be coming to lock up, they will be coming to get you if you are standing up and making your voice heard. I'm going to tell you now, find someplace to go to ground. Find someplace to go to ground because when it starts happening, it's going to be fast and it's not going to be pretty. And I'm sick. I'm sick. I'm really bothered by this. But if you think that you might be on that list, if you are a Democrat or if you are somebody who's expressed opposition to the Trump administration, it's highly likely you will be on those lists. And the out call to the people that will be doing all this picking up of people will probably come over a podcast. And I've talked about it already, and I would think that you guys need to be paying attention. Look at some of my other podcasts, and you will see the information. I've already put it out there, but CNN is already freaking, you can't even trust the stuff that they're saying nowadays. But I hope and pray for all of you, and subscribe to my channel, help me out, and give me a thumbs up. That too. It doesn't cost anything. And hopefully, I will have some positive news to give you at some point. The courts need to stand up and do something. The senators need to stand up and make their voices heard. There needs to be a major pushback, and it needs to be now. And I'm not just talking about, going in front of the Senate and um, going by the Senate rules, because it's time to break the rules. They have already broken the rules. The freaking Trump administration is breaking the rules all the time. There are always court decisions that they're not going by. They're violating court decisions left and right. And that is unusual for a government to do, Democrat or Republican, before. Now it happens every once in a while, but then they normally make it right. But now they're not even fucking paying attention anymore. And that's what's freaking making it possible for them to do what they're doing. So if you guys that are continuing to take up for Trump are in America, you either are being enriched by Trump somehow through insider trading or some other kind of stuff, or you're being paid by somebody who he allows to make money. Because I am telling you, the military is going to be used against American citizens at some point. They are pulling 5,000 troops out of Germany, and they are talking, it is already in discussions, that they're going to be pulling more military out of Europe. More military out of Europe. So where are they going to send all this military to? I can tell you, they're going to be sending them to America. And when the time comes, the Trump administration is going to use the military against American citizens. Yeah, you guys, listen, I'm Matt Fox, and I'm coming to you guys from Germany. That's why I have the German flag intertwined in my design there. This is totally out of control news, and I know you guys do not want to understand what I'm talking about, but you need to understand it is going to happen, all right? Just like I talked about Andrew losing his title way before it even happened. Okay, I'm going to cut it off there because I'm going to go lay down. I'm going to do some more research, and maybe I might do a second stream tonight. But wherever you're at, I hope you're doing. Hey, Pamela. I hope you guys are going to do okay. And for all those that are still, talking up for Trump, I hope you are not affected by the stuff that's going on over there. I know one thing, you are still doing, you are still going to be paying over $4.50 a gallon for gas, no matter where you're at in America. All right, man. Listen, I'm Matt Fox. This is totally out of control news. You guys have a good day wherever you're at. And listen, if you have family, let them know you love them. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day to my wife, Andrea. She's in Hamburg. I love you. And to my mom also. I love you, Mom. You guys have a nice day. And this is Matt Fox, and I'm out of there.